Okay, major developments. We're leaving Lander. It was pretty easy to get out. An incredibly nice guy named Ken with the VFW saw us and took pity on us and gave us a ride up here. My dad called me, surprised us. He's gonna be ahead on trail cooking burgers in about 20 miles. So other than this core group, nobody really knows about that. But everybody will be pleasantly surprised, I'm sure. But most importantly, we're walking the winds. No more basin for us.
Go over here, there's ancient Native American snowdrift locks and wind blocks.
I don't even know if they're Native American. I think they predate that.
Maybe the Clovis
people. They worship them, actually.
Something like that, but
An integral part of the Clovis first model. They actually brought these things across the Beringia. I think that's actually how they made it across. They floated along the shoreline on these and then erected them here in the middle of the Wind River range.
yeah, so the legend goes. And it's a wind block or whatever we call them now in English, but I think wind was actually an ancient word. It meant something completely different.
Yeah,
So pretty cool.
I think it meant like McDonald's or something.
Probably.
Yeah, it was an old word for fast food restaurant.
Yeah, Ray Kroc took a 23andMe test and found that he is related. So
He's a Shoshone brave, actually. Yeah.
Yep. Yeah.
Anyways, back to hiking. This time we left town with Uncle Ted, obviously, and then Peppa, who real name is Joseph. Some Eastern Europeans said it's easier to call him by the nickname Joseph Stalin had, which was Peppa. So, industrial terrorist and an Eastern European dictator are accompanying me into the winds, which is very comforting. Having some sort of split decision here, huh? We couldn't have come across anything more opposite of the basin here. Somehow this is better than the other way.
Oh shit, dude. You gonna film me falling in this shit?
Why not?
I'm too pretty. Yeah. And wet feet.
Peppa's got a brand new backpack. It'd sure be a shame if he slipped in.
Oh, that's his shit, dude.
God damn it. All right, I am too.
This ain't fucking it.
I am not having a good time.
All right, well, I'm that guy now, selfieing myself while, you know what? I've given up.
God damn it. I'm just gonna go ahead and say my way is probably not the way.
Yeah, this is again, you could not have made a more polar opposite experience to the basin right here.
This is not good. Oh,
We're going beaver mode, man.
This ain't it. I'm gonna lose it too. That ain't it. I gotta back up.
All right. We're gonna get lost in here. They're never gonna find our bodies. Holy shit. You know what? Let's just walk through the fucking main puddle.
More shit.
Yep. So we're just gonna go right back and walk the fucking trail. So glad I just did laundry. Oh yeah.
Those two.
I just got new shoes and new socks and completely fucking destroyed them just now.
That's why I sent mine to Pinedale, because I knew this puddle was gonna be here. And I was saving my new shoes for afterwards.
But hey, that's showbiz, baby.
It's been quite a while since we've had one of our signature colossal fuck-ups, but...
Has it though?
Yeah, I mean...
I feel like it's a daily occurrence at this point.
No, but that one definitely qualified.
This is just like another example of how, like, no matter where you are in CDT, there's gonna be some shit that happens.
Oh yeah.
I've been informed that I've been doing it wrong, and the only way to actually get up there is by smoking a cigarette or two and just being powered by pure spike. Shout out to Pat Ratzel.
Who Peppa informed us.
Thanks
Yeah.
for the ride, Pat.
Yeah,
Appreciate
Pat
you, man.
informed us that, or sorry, Peppa informed us that Pat wanted to help us out in Steamboat. And thank you, Peppa, for informing us 2 weeks later.
You had to catch up, dude. You had to after 3-0, you had to catch up. 2-0.
We don't know you, Pat, but we would have loved it. It's funny to me how we can be so sick of Colorado and looking forward to the basin. All it takes is like 4 days in that to be like, nope, immediately over it.
We
And
always gotta have some.
yeah, immediately looking forward to the mountains again. I'm looking at the winds and they look so much better than what's behind us. The trail has been much easier and softer on our feet since we got in the woods here, which is great. But still doing the stuff where it just disappears or does something that makes no sense or it's not maintained. So here, Peppa and I are just kind of bushwhacking across a giant open field and making our own way, as is tradition. We haven't gotten any ticks or anything the entire trail. If there's anywhere we would, it would be here. As we're getting close to the top of this hill, turn back and notice Clover's back there following us blindly. He's probably wondering what in the fuck we're doing over here. He'll figure it out though. We've arrived at the magical camp. It's a little hard to find. Just like everything else in the CDT, we have to cross or ford a river to get here, but no complaints. Dad's been nice enough to bring burgers and hot dogs and stuff, and another kind of dog, Radar, who's very excited to see me.
Mustard relish.
Peppa and Clover over here looking like they're doing something sketchy. Looks like they're thinking about stealing all this food.
You forgot how this works.
We're just running up.
What
a
is the
tab
order of
and running
operations, dude?
it. How do I hot dog?
Is the bun in the hot dog or the hot dog?
I don't know. We're expecting the Germans and maybe a couple others to show up here within an hour or two. Hopefully they're relatively surprised because there's plenty more food for them too.
She's like, guys,
you
you know what? I'll be right back. Hold on. She goes and gets us koozies. It's like problem solved, I guess.
So many I had planned to do the International Trail, and then that got hairy. And just this past year, I had an invitation to do the.
Everybody's helping load up the van after the trail magic yesterday, which was nice. And we'll be on the road soon, or on the trail soon. My dad will be on the road soon.
Well, thank you for the...
We've got a massive group this morning. And Clover's carrying the Olympic torch, and we're all marching behind him. What comprises this Olympic torch? Who knows? Some admixture of something inhalable.
Literally just a cigarette, another cigarette, and a long line of cigarettes smoked from Mexico to here.
Sounds like he's stressed, like he needs another cigarette. Onwards. Today we're ascending the Cirque of the Towers, which is one of the most talked about alts on the whole trail. Here in the winds. It's supposed to be a really gorgeous walk through these slab of marble kind of mountains and valleys. A lot of like panoramic views. So hopefully we get good weather. and we'll be able to show a good amount of that today. For now, the train of us who got trail magic are wandering up this dirt road to reconnect with the CDT before continuing uphill for most of the rest of the day up to Texas Pass on the Cirque.
You were medium or small shirts?
This is Little Sandy Lake. We're taking a right and going on the other side of this and following these valleys up on the other side for the rest of the day. I think we're gonna camp over a pass in the back of that, I believe. What I've heard over and over from people before getting here is that you better hope you have good weather coming into the winds, because it can be beautiful if you do and miserable otherwise. And right now there's not a single cloud in the sky and it's dead still, so it would be incredible if this holds. This is optimal conditions right now. This is the first water source on the Cirque. I'm obviously still gonna filter it, but it's a beautiful spot. These mountains are just gonna be getting bigger as the day goes on too. Turns out I was not on trail and I was just scrambling through the rocks up there, so this is the actual trail. The weather is coming in, kind of. So we have to get over some of these passes sooner rather than later. I'm with Peppa. Eventually, we're gonna work our way to that saddle right there. This place does seem to be about as striking as it's described. The weirdest thing about it though is we haven't seen a single person other than us. No section hikers, no day hikers, nothing. I don't really understand how you could see a landscape like this and it would not be being crawled over by hordes of tourists, but I'm not really complaining. It's just strange. I'm always trying to remember to look backwards, and like in this instance, this rock face back here is like 1,000 feet tall and much closer than it looks in this angle. It's like a sheer cliff. There's another lake halfway up it too. This is just a very unique place. Our paths are diverging now because I'm taking this alternate on the alternate. We're already dozens of miles off the red line, but apparently there's another nice set of lakes over this way because everybody's dragging ass behind me. I've got time to kill, so I'm just gonna go look at them. And then it'll reconnect to this alternate 3 miles or so. Finally got down here into the woods by this lake and ran into some weekenders after all. They were nice, but they looked at me like I was a Bigfoot coming down off this granite slab above them. But yeah, I guess there are people out here. I've rejoined here with Peppa, and we're definitely in the land of weekenders. Seen a ton of people in the last mile. Now we're starting to wonder if we're going to be able to find somewhere to camp, because if it's this dense and people tend to camp early, we might have some tough luck. So this sign now says a trail or a climber's trail. I'm not one to pass up a climbing challenge, so I'm going this way. Sounds interesting. Sure are a lot of boulder fields in the winds. This really hasn't been anything that bad. It's no worse than some of the stuff in southern Colorado. It's kind of cool, a little bit technical, but overall, not hard. That's the view looking back. Just got to continue a little bit more to this pass. Go over the other side, and then camp at the lake at the bottom. Rolly, Peppa, and I are in this kind of ramshackle campsite, to be completely honest. Keep looking up the hill trying to see when anybody else is going to show up. I do see a deer up there, actually. Right there. But Clover apparently lost his trekking pole a few miles back in his narcoleptic fugue state. And we don't know where he's going to be. He has no satellite communication device. He doesn't have a pole, so he can't set up his tent. And now he went backwards alone. Brilliant plan, if you ask me. So it could be days before we see him. I don't know what's going to happen at all.